Hey there, Emma here. In this conscious connected breathwork practice today, we're going to focus our awareness on anxiety. And this is a companion to a longer piece on anxiety that includes a lot of preparation and setup info. So if you haven't done breathwork with me before, I'd highly recommend you pause here and watch some of that other setup info so that you have everything you need to know to get ready and dive right in. So we're not going to spend too much time on that and going to move right into the breathwork practice. But first, a reminder that, as always, please read the disclaimer in the notes below to make sure that none of the health concerns listed apply to you right now. And also check in with your medical provider before beginning any new meditation, fitness, or healthcare practice. Okay. So moving into your breathwork nest, as I call it, you might pop in your headphones, lie down, pull over an eye mask, get under a blanket. But we're going to be together for a short time today, so no need to make it too fancy or complicated. Just lying down in a comfortable position wherever you are. And if you happen to have a couple pillows to put under your knees so that your knees are bent and supported, that's great. If not, you can bend your knees with your feet flat on the floor beneath you, okay? And closing your eyes, if that feels comfortable for you. As we get started here, just starting to contact the back of your body and all of the spaces that are contacting the floor or the surface beneath you. This is really important to just see if it's possible to feel those points of contact and to invite a little bit more weight from your body to sink down and feel that support of the surface and of the earth beneath you. And if you need to adjust, settle, move anything around to get comfortable, please do so. And we're going to shift into our active breathing practice now. As a reminder, those are 2 big, deep inhales through an open mouth, into the belly, into the chest, followed by an exhale through the open mouth. So first half of the inhale, filling up the lower belly, second half filling up the chest, and exhaling through that open mouth. And letting these inhales really come in deep and wide through the body. And I know I'm often a more gentle practitioner, but today I'm going to ask that you really stay with the depth, stay with the pace as much as you can, as we are going to use this breath to let energy build. So letting that breath continue to move through you, seeing if it's possible to bring in a little bit more on the inhale, a little bit more into the chest on the second half of the inhale, exhaling through the mouth. Good. And you might just try on the phrase, "It's safe for me to feel." I'm willing to be with all that may arise. The start of these practices, it can be hard to focus, to let yourself arrive and really be present for it. And if you have a mind, it will have a tendency to wander and talk to you and try to distract you, and that's absolutely natural. Just letting your mind know that right now you're breathing, right now you're bringing that awareness down into the body. Watching the belly expand, watching the chest fill up, and watching that exhale release. And feeling the belly fill up, feeling the chest expand, and feeling that release. Yeah, and just keep going like that. So for some of you, energy may be starting to build. You might be noticing some sensations in the body, hands, your chest, your jaw. Those can be really quick magnets for sensation, for tension. And see if it's possible to just let that intensity build a bit. And a bit of what we're doing with this practice is starting to widen the range of what's available for us to be with. This is an activating breath. So we have the opportunity to activate. And so noticing the sensations that are building in the body. See if it's possible to name some of those. And traveling around the body, seeing what else there is to notice, what else there is to name. Yeah. And then see if you might let that all be exactly as it is for now. And seeing if the pace of your breath has dropped off and could become a little bit quicker again. Or seeing if the depth has become shallow and it's time to recommit to a deeper breath. And if it's time to pause or back off, please do that as well, okay? And we're just going to start to notice and remember what anxiety feels like in this body. What are the sensations that accompany it? Where in the body are those sensations located? Is it in the lower belly, the solar plexus, the chest, the throat, the head, the jaw, the sides of the ribs, maybe down the arms? Maybe there's temperature changes, tingling or numbness, constriction, palpitations. Maybe there's the sense of certain parts of the body going numb or offline. And if it's too much to tap into this right now, that's okay. If it feels okay to inquire and look a little bit further, just really letting your body show you what anxiety feels like for you. Letting your body show you, are there any stories that accompany this feeling? Any beliefs that you hold connected to it? Is there any fear? Are there any parts of you in particular that you notice are close to the activation of anxiety within you? A past version of you from when you were young? A version of you from a certain event or time in your life? See if it's possible to extend a lot of compassion and kindness towards that part of yourself. Asking them what they need. And letting them know you're here, you're listening. And now I want you to, if it feels comfortable for you, See what it's like to use sound and use movement to let some of this energy move through you and complete. You might have natural moans, groans, sighs, maybe some words that feel like they want to move through your throat. So please feel free to make some sounds. You might have some movement coming through your body. You might shake. You might allow trembling to come through. You might want to let those feet come up onto the floor and do some running motions with your legs or ankles, seeing if there's a movement that feels natural and seeing if it feels okay to let that movement come through until it's done. Yeah. Keep letting that sound move until it's complete, that movement move through your body until it's complete. And you might bring a hand to your forehead, the other to your heart, or maybe one to your heart and one to your belly, or both down to the lower belly. But letting go of this active breath, breathing however feels easy for you, feels natural, and starting to let your body adjust and shift into rest. And bringing in gratitude for your willingness to be curious and stay with this sensation today. And letting those parts of you that might not be so sure know that you're willing to be with them and experience the full range of emotion, and that you're willing to tend to their needs. I'm going to complete this video now, but I encourage you to stay where you are as long as you want. Stay with your eyes closed if they're closed, in a comfortable, supported resting position, breathing easily, naturally, until you feel ready to bring a little motion back into the body and to open the eyes and come back into the room, into the day. I hope you have learned something new about your experience today, experienced a little bit of a shift. Let me know how it goes. Hope to see you next time.